So this clay's been wedged and I've got it in a ball ready to go. I'm going to start by showing you how to center the clay. You need to make sure that you're feeling comfortable about the speed and your understanding of how the wheel works. In the beginning, you want to slide this down as hard as possible into the center. Don't have a flat bottom before you put it down because you want there to be no air bubbles underneath there. So a nice round bottom on that piece of clay and then slide it down. Then drag it into the center, get it to a place where you like it, and then get order. Get that wheel spinning as fast as it goes. And first of all, make sure that it's stuck down. So I'm using this section of my hand, and then this hand here is making sure that the clay doesn't spread out. Remember, we've got a lot of centrifugal force here that's wanting to pull this out, and we want to keep it in the middle. I use my body as a brace, so I'm wedging my elbow into my hip here, and then I can lean my body in and out. This is going to make sure that my arms don't get tired, and it's got a lot more strength in it there. Once I've got that stuck down on the wheel, then I'm going to want to pull it up and begin coning. We do this because there are little platelets in the clay, and we want them all spinning the same way. We want the clay nice and homogenized and smooth all the way through. Make sure there's no air bubbles. So we're going to cone up and down 3 times. I'm pushing this into the center. As I've done this, it's got a little sticky, so I'm going to put a little bit more water on. I'm still keeping it pretty fast throughout this as I pull it up. I'm currently using this part of my hand and largely this part of the other hand here. So this part of the left hand and then the bottom again of the right hand. This one is really holding the clay. I'm most certainly not letting my hands wobble with the clay. If I did that, see there was a lot of wobbling around, but I'm pushing the clay and I'm not letting it push me. Keeping it wet. Now I'm going to use this section of my right hand again, just along the edge, and I'm going to start flat and then push down and pull it down using this hand here to keep the clay in the center and not spreading out. Like this. So once again, elbow in, leaning in, pushing. This one here, using largely the bottom here, but also those other parts of the fingers just slightly on the other side. Coning that back up again. There's not really a sensation of me pushing the clay up, I'm just traveling my hand up and it's naturally going up as I squeeze it in. Same thing, pushing down and over. And then one more time. Now, I can feel if I just let my fingers travel on that, it's still wobbling. It's not centered yet. You'll know it's centered, you'll close your eyes, and it'll feel completely smooth under your hands. So I'm going to give it a little bit more pressure here, using my body to force it where I want it to go. Now I'm feeling that that's quite centered.